Hi friends, I am in front of a different bookshelf today, and in fact we also got a $20 thrifted bookshelf literally just yesterday. It's in our office. Our task, I'm filming on a Saturday, our task today is to clean out our office space. We've lived in Asheville for about a year, and that's just the room where we still have boxes that we've been ignoring. Anyway, that's not why y'all came here. I hope you clicked on this video because of the title. I'm gonna film this really quickly before Eli gets home, and then we are gonna get into cleaning mode. I'm also trying to find, this is super low key, I'm trying to find where my forehead's not cut off, but then also my sweatpants aren't front and center. So you guys, it happened. My agent sold my book. She sold it back over the summer. I need to figure out how many rejections it went through. But we went on submission in October of 2020, I think, October of 2020. And it sold, I think, in June of this year, 2022. So it was 18 months, I think. It was a long time. Yeah. Submission's not fun. Submission's really not fun, even though you know that it's a privileged position to be in. It means that people are advocating for your work, but submission's not fun. But it is fun to get a book deal. My Hurricane Florence book, titled 4 Months Past Florence, Why Do I Keep Clapping? It sold to Andrews McMeel, and I am so excited. It is available for pre-order, and it's coming out May 30th, 2023. I have writing blogs of capturing the process of having written this book, many drafts. I'm just so excited to share this news with you guys. Here, I hope this is the right side. I've left space on this side of the screen. Here is the cover. Let me tell you guys, everybody at the publishing house at Andrews McMeel have been so kind. My editor is just so thoughtful, and I met with our marketing team literally yesterday, and just so thoughtful and sharp, and I'm really excited to learn so much more about the publishing and marketing process. My book, for those of y'all who aren't familiar with the concept, is pitched as a modern day retelling of Harriet the Spy, told in the style of The Poet X, set in South Carolina during hurricane season. So we have our protagonist, Millie, and she is the weather woman for her school newspaper, but she has ambitions of being so much more. She wants to be the editor, and as her small town is facing the reality of Hurricane Florence, she has an opportunity to break a story that has community level impact, and she really has to grapple with, do I protect some of the people I know by not publishing the story, or do I try to publish this story anyway? One, for pure journalistic integrity, but then two, honestly, for clout. I'm hunched over to try to fit into the frame. But that's the elevator pitch. I also had to film some promo material, and I thought it would be fun to just reiterate that video, which I think is being used for internal marketing purposes, just to share with you guys a little bit more about 4 Months Past Florence. Obviously, the book explores themes like climate change and government and community responsibility. In addition to exploring this idea of how do young people start to become change agents when they're still figuring out what they believe, specifically in the time of social media. And while the book explores those themes, at its true heart, it's really about friendship. It is about a group of creative students. They all work together on the school newspaper. They support each other. They come in conflict with one another.
That's my husband bounding up the stairs.
Okay, so I got distracted by Eli coming home. I hope I'm picking up where I left off. So we have Millie, who is our protagonist, and she's very headstrong. She's very opportunistic. But I think my favorite character is her best friend, Lola Sun. And Lola Sun is obsessed with astronomy, and she loves to write her friends notes and advice in the form of horoscopes. As a poet, this was such a fun exercise in crafting voice, and it really gave me a lot of space to play with lyrical, elevated language. And if Lola's son is the character that stands out the most in the writing process, the scene that stands out the most in the writing process is when Millie and her mom, who have evacuated their hometown, they're trying to return back after having evacuated, and they find themselves trapped in traffic when they see a storm surge, this huge rush of water heading in their direction. It's a very tense scene. It's very claustrophobic, and I hope that's really palpable on the page. Like I said, this book is available for pre-order now. It's coming out May 30th, 2023. So if you know you're gonna need a summer read, if you have someone who's graduating middle school or high school in your life, or who's just in that age range in general, and who might also need a summer read, this could be something that's really fun for them to check out. I'm definitely happy to film a longer video that goes into more detail about what the submission process has been like, what the behind the scenes has been like. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, but I just was really excited and wanted to film this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you if you have been hanging out since I was vlogging the writing experience of this book. If you are new, be sure to like and subscribe so that way you can see what this process looks like as we make our way towards our publication date. I appreciate you all, and I hope something poetic happens to you today.